Hey, John, we're
Okay,
live.
we are live. We are live. I'm John Potts at Vance Hines, and we are live here at Black Hills Harley-Davidson at the 81st Sturgis. And we're doing something special this year. So we've had Angelle racing for us for a couple of years. She's been working for Vance Hines, but she's never been to Sturgis. So we wanted to bring Angelle to Sturgis virtually this year, show her what goes on at Sturgis, what happens at the Vance Hines trucks. So we're going to start off here at Black Hills Harley, where we're going to show her and get her to learn all about air, fuel, and exhaust and the performance that Vance Hines delivers for Harley riders. So I'm going to switch the camera here real quick. There we go. And we are at the truck. Angelle, hopefully you can see some of the great products that we make for Vance Hines customers right out of Santa Fe Springs, California. This is our air intakes, the Rogue, the Blade, the X, and which one's your favorite, Angelle?
The Cage Fighter.
There you go, Cage Fighter. And we even have the limited edition VO2 America here.
I love that one too.
Perfect for Sturgis. That's pretty awesome. We've got a lot of customers here. 81st Sturgis attendees coming here to get Vance Hines exhaust, Vance Hines air, and of course our fuel pack to tune the bikes. So we've got all different assortments of bikes here. Angelle, I know you have your favorite black bike that you race on with the team, with the NHRA team. But this is one of our favorite black bikes here. This is our Harley Road Glide, and it's got the brand new Torker 450s with the power duals and a VO2X in contrast finish.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I know Angelle, you're used to seeing things happen really fast.
Uh-oh, John. Can't hear you too good.
Let's see if he picks back up here.
And right when he says, I'm used to seeing things
I know.
fast. And we lost him.
We lost him. Yeah, one of the downsides of Sturgis is, a couple 100,000 people show up to the rally, and everyone's got mobile data and cell phones, laptops. Like, I'm here at our cabin that we rent because it's Wi-Fi and it's hopefully free from towers, because it's the only way to get a stable connection. It's just one of the challenges of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, as far as like working the truck, having everything we need to cash out customers, to film videos in particular. And it was actually so bad earlier that I ended up pre-recording a video that we can sort of talk through.
Well, it looks like the weather's gorgeous from what I can see.
It's pretty. A little smoky yesterday from the wildfires up in Canada, but yeah, just stunning. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pop up this video I took earlier and go from there. So this is Sturgis. This is Main Street. What ends up happening, like I said, is a couple 100,000 people show up for this motorcycle rally, and this is kind of the heart of it. There's campgrounds and concerts, but pretty much everybody comes and rides down Main Street. We actually did the crew from the J&P Cycles Vance Hines truck. We did a nice motorcycle ride last night up Van Auker Canyon, and on the way back we decided to ride up Main Street. And at night, it's lights and it's live music and it's the smell of food everywhere. And it's really like a whole kind of sensory experience. And now I'm getting choppy. So we'll go ahead. We'll take a look here. We'll walk down Main Street, and then we'll show off the truck at J&P Cycles at the other location. So hopefully this picks up a bit. If not, I'll just jump her forward. Again, we're on Wi-Fi and this is a huge file, so it's a little bit choppy. Let me bounce ahead and see what I can get going here. So here's some of the pipes that we've seen. These are real customers' bikes out in the wild. This guy's got a set of power duals and I believe high outputs on his bike. Another customer earlier had monster rounds, so You know, when John talks about, you know, sound, style, and performance with air, fuel, and exhaust, that's what we deliver to customers here every day at the rally. And then you see it walking around Main Street. So you'll go out Main Street, you'll have some dinner, you'll walk around, and you'll just see Vance Hines products on loads and loads of bikes. So it's really a cool experience to,
I bet that is,
make these customers happy with our Vance Hines products.
Is that like a road touring bike right there?
Yeah, there's a few like concourse or like adventure style bikes.
Yeah.
But you can see like how packed it is, and it's, you know, I think I filmed this at 9 o'clock this morning. So even at 9 a.m. there were this many people in downtown and Main Street, either getting parts installed from us, or lighting, or, you know, stopping by to get their tires done, their oils changed, all sorts of stuff. So
I don't see a lot of sport bikes. Are there sport bikes out there too?
There are a few, yeah. I saw a few Kawasaki's, and there was a few Hayabusas last night. It's a good mix, actually. I think I've seen more metric bikes at this rally than I have in previous years, which is really interesting. So let me go ahead and chunk this forward. Oh, this is me running back to J&P Cycles. So this is the J&P Cycles location. This is where our other truck at Vance Hines is located. So you can see Sturgis is located, big sign on the mountain. This is J&P Cycles. You know, there's bikes all over this parking lot, and these are people who are here to, again, shop, get parts installed, fluids, tires, etc. Let's see how quickly I can bounce here. I think I stopped by our installer tent. So in this white tent, we have 3 installers. They travel with us all around the country. Dennis, Justin, Scotty, super awesome guys. They do nothing pretty much all year but install Vance Hines products for us at the rally events. So they come with us to Daytona, they come with us to Myrtle, they come with us to Sturgis, and then again at Biketoberfest. So these guys are like absolute professionals at installing our products, to the point where like I'm pretty good, but they outpace me by a pretty substantial margin. So we'll go ahead, we'll do a quickie tour through the install tent and just take a look here. I believe when I was there earlier, there were a few things going on. The bike here on the far left, Dennis, just finished up. It's a bike, it's getting a set of Big Shot Staggered installed. So we got Big Shot Staggered over there.
It's a mobile bike shop, I see.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Oh, there's John.
There's John.
I'm back.
So we're just giving the pre-recorded tour here at J&P Cycles. So Big Shot Staggered on this soft tail. Go ahead and bounce around. So then we had another set over here getting installed, power duals and twin slash rounds. And then Scotty on this last lift was doing a trike, pulling the stock mufflers off. And I believe we're putting a set of Eliminator 400s on this bike.
That's cool.
So I'll bounce
So when people
forward.
ask these mechanics, where do they work? They work everywhere.
They work everywhere.
They work for Vance Hines, but all over.
Yeah, and I was talking to Dennis the other day, and you know, he works all these rallies and he works so hard. He basically came here early, helped everybody like drill holes and stakes in the ground, and set up to the point where he's gonna basically take a month off.
Yeah, we're installing them right there. Yes.
And so these are the bikes that we have hang tags on. Anything that's yellow is getting parts installed. And it's typically anywhere from, I think yesterday we did 20 to 30 bikes. So it's a pretty good amount every day. And then Black Hills Harley-Davidson has more techs. So I believe they might even do more than we do, as busy as we get.
Yeah. I'm seeing these comments coming in. A friend of mine just wished me a belated happy birthday, Eddie Dewars.
Bounce back here a little bit. So these are the bikes we have on display. So we've got Big Radius on a Softail Standard. We've got a Pro Pipe and a Rogue on a Sport Glide. And then we've got a whole bunch of touring models. This one's power duals with Daytona 400s, I believe. And then we've got another Road King Eliminator 400s and power duals. And then we've got Torco 450s on a couple of bikes. And just like John's displays, you know, we've got a couple for touring mufflers. We've got some for header systems for Softails, Dynas. We've got a big one full of all the VO2 air products that John showed off earlier. So it's really a good mix of products. And people have been really excited to get their stuff here installed at Sturgis, you know, because you could get it installed anywhere, but they get to say
Yeah,
they bought
that's
it at
cool.
Sturgis.
Yeah.
So that was my little video from this morning. Maybe we can bounce back to John now that he is back online here.
Yeah, so I'm working. Thank goodness. Yeah, so, and during that downtime, I was able to help a couple customers, so that was good. So let me
Awesome.
switch the camera back over. Yeah, so we still have installs going. You know, we have 3 strong days still left in Sturgis, but you know, products going fast, and customers are eager to get more product. So, you know, this has been without a doubt one of the biggest rallies we've had in the past 5-6 years. So customers are coming out and they're hungry to get product installed. So I'm going to take you for a quick tour of the workshop. It sounded like, Angelle, you guys got to see some of the workshop from Sturgis. This is the install center at Black Hills. So we've got a cash register here. We've got world famous Eddie Tejeras. Angelle, I know you
see
know
him. Yeah.
There he is. Then we've got a couple bikes here getting full installs all the way across here. Some of the best mechanics in the industry. There's Mark, there's Darren. All of them basically go through and work with us all around the country to install air, fuel, and exhaust. They are literally our pit crew for the rallies and events from Sturgis, Daytona, Myrtle Beach, Laughlin. So, and they typically can get a full install done in about an hour and a half. And that would include slip-ons, head pipes, high flow air, and a fuel pack to tune the bike. Really getting it running right and improving the performance and making it sound great too. Really enhancing the ride for the customer, you know, so that they can come out here and have a great time. There's Bill Newell giving a tutorial on power duals and the benefit of the power duals to a touring rider. So Angelle, maybe next Sturgis we can have you come here and work with us too.
I'd love to. I just keep thinking, as much as I love motorcycles, to be surrounded by that many, be like being in heaven.
Yeah, and the roads out here absolutely stunning. There's no, I mean, it's an insane variety of roads. You can go to Mount Rushmore, you can do Spearfish Canyon, Van Auker Canyon, Custer State Park. It's really amazing out here. Hopefully you don't get locked in by buffalo, but it does happen.
And when you come to Sturgis, you've always got to be prepared for a little bit of weather, you know. So you're going to have some rain, hopefully not too big a hail, a little bit of wind. I know, Brian, you guys, have you had any hail down in Sturgis this year?
We had a little bit, and I got completely soaked in a surprise rainstorm when I was filling up some of the motorcycles with gas at a gas station. one drop on the way, came out of nowhere, dumped like crazy, and I was just like soaked to the bone, head to toe.
Yeah, it just rolls in and hits. I mean, if you want to see people scatter, come to Sturgis and watch it rain, because it gets fierce here. So
that bike you just passed up, John, was that the Cage Fighter?
Oh yes, Angelle, that's the Cage Fighter in black with our new stainless high output.
Is that like some drag bars on there? The handlebars look kind of straight.
Yeah, those are actually stock bars on
they are?
bike. Yeah, that's
a cool bike.
Fat Bob, the Harley-Davidson Fat Bob. What was this, a 19, Brian? I can't remember, 18 or 19?
I believe it's a 19, yeah, and it comes with those drag bars from the factory on these nice
that's something
taller
I
pullback
can ride.
racers.
That would be me. With the Cage Fighter, of course.
Well, next year we'll have you come out. We'll take some of the bikes, and maybe we'll go do some rides through the canyons as a big Vance Hines family.
That would be so much fun.
Then you can experience and feel the sound and go through the Black Hills and the canyons and see the, you know, rivers and everything that are right nearby, and it's just gorgeous here.
All right. Besides going for a ride, Angelle, is there anything else you want to see in Sturgis?
I'm just curious. I can't even imagine that many people. So is it just, it's spread out over the whole town? There's just different areas with different things going on?
Yeah, so some people stay here in Sturgis, some go into Rapid City. Right now, I'm in a cabin in Whitewood, which is halfway between Sturgis and Spearfish. And everyone kind of spreads out in this sort of like 50-mile radius. There's campgrounds. Most of the campgrounds have, live music every night. People come here to relax and go riding, and some people come here to party, and there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
That looks fun.
Yeah, it's definitely spread out, and it's like Brian was saying, it's incredible riding country, and we are blessed by having incredible weather this year. A little warm, but it is just beautiful.
That's a cool bike too. I'm also thinking about the setup of all this stuff.
Oh, there's your cage fighter.
Oh, there you go. I love that one.
Yeah, that new stainless high output is such a nice pipe.
Love that exhaust. That is a great system.
Yeah, great power delivery. Took that Precise bike with that system up and down Huntington Beach, down the coast, and it was an awesome day.
So I was saying, because of the way, I've watched my team, and it helps also with the setup at the races. This looks like a lot of work to me. A lot of work setting up those mobile workshops and that display area.
Yeah, it takes about half a day to a full day, depending on the truck. But the teams we have are really, really great. It's all about teamwork. You can't do it by yourself. It takes 2 people going up top to take the canopy and spread it down over the poles. It takes a couple people to assemble the poles, and so it's really cool to watch the team come together and build this giant erector set of a canopy at both trucks.
And so the rigs, is there a separate rig that carries in all the bike lifts and everything for the workshops, separate from this rig right here?
No, so all the motorcycles get placed in the top portion of the truck. Lifts and a few other odds and ends are in the bottom. So we end up having a stacked surface where you just go up and down the ramp, the tailgate, and it works really, really well. But we can store about 10 or so motorcycles per truck.
Wow. And there's the good old American flag, just like ours.
Yep. And typically we bring two motorcycle lifts to do the installs as well. Normally we don't have this tent like this across with which is what Black Hills Harley sets up, but they're set up to do big business.
Yeah,
There's
see that.
Mike Maloney, world famous Mike Maloney.
You tell Maloney to get back to work.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to do that here. I've got a few customers kind of giving me the eye. But
I should do the same.
It was great to take you to Sturgis, Angelle.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll have to do it real.
I know. Maybe one day. Hopefully next year, like we're talking about. I do have to say really quick that we had a customer that came to the race in Pomona, and he had a fuel pack on his bike, and he had an issue that he called in on I think he said he emailed on a Sunday, not expecting to hear anything back from our customer service. And he said within 45 minutes of sending the email, he got a return phone call, and the person in customer service worked through the issue with him over the phone and had it fixed, and his bike was running perfectly after that. He was so excited about Vance Hines customer service, and even more excited about the fuel pack, that I wish I could videotaped him, because he was the perfect infomercial. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing about these trucks. Hopefully you guys can still see me. I see it's giving me a bad signal. But
there you
are. These trucks, above and beyond, selling new product, we're also here to support customers. So literally inside the truck, we have tons of parts, hose clamps, dog bones, miscellaneous bolts and hardware to help out customers and get them back on the road. We even have select shields as well. That is really the goal, is we want to make sure that events and customers are supported. And that's why we've been doing these rallies, Brian, for 15, 16 years now. We created this truck in 2005, and we learned we needed to have a second truck, and that's where the second truck team worked in. And now at all the major rallies, we try to bring 2 trucks out to support.
Oh, we lost John. So we have 2 trucks at pretty much every major rally. So Daytona, Biketoberfest, and Sturgis, we have 2 teams at 2 trucks. We generally pull guys from all over. So this last, like at my truck right now, we've got Julian, Josh, James, and myself. So Julian is the head of our entire engineering department, and he's out here working the rally.
I met him last week or a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, Julian's great. So he's here. Josh, one of our engineers, is here, and then James, who runs the testing department for engineering and R&D, is here, and then I'm at this location. And then at the other location earlier in the week, we had Alejandra, another engineer. We had Shane from customer support. Jake from customer support is there right now. Of course, Eddie. And so we've sort of did this changing of the guard on Monday, and everybody met here at the cabin. We did like a big family style dinner. And it was really, really great to have everybody here together. Mike, Terry, everyone.
Oh, awesome. I didn't realize Terry was there, but I should have known better.
Yeah. Terry's been at
I'll have
our
to
truck the
talk
last
to him
couple
about
days.
getting me there. He should have flew down and picked me up so I could go with you guys.
He could have. Next year. We'll peer pressure him into doing it.
Well, thanks for the tour. I loved it. I wish I was there. It's really hot and humid here, so I'm sure the weather is better there. But it's nice being home for a little bit. We have the month off. We don't race this month in August. There are 2 races that NHRA is hosting, but the Pro Style Motorcycles will not be competing at those. Our next race is the U.S. Nationals, Labor Day weekend. I'm excited about it. It's the final race to get in the countdown for the top 10. I think I'm number 4 right now, so I'm pretty set. Nice. But I would like to move up a little bit and hopefully bring my favorite Black Beauty Pro Stock motorcycle sponsored by Vance and Hines with Mission Tortillas on board into the winner's circle for the first time. So that's what we'll be looking forward to. Eddie and Andrew are going to do everything they can to stop me and help me at the same time, which is really weird.
It's funny how that works. Yeah.
Yep. They tune my motorcycle. They give me a beast to ride. And then they try to kill me on the racetrack. But we had really good luck. Figured some things out with me on my Suzuki in Pomona. So I'm hoping that carries on into the U.S. Nationals, and we'll be fighting it out like the cage fighter air intake. So it'll be a battle to the finish. Matt Smith is doing really well and giving us a lot of competition, but I know my Vance Hines team has what it takes. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we think you're going to do great. So we're rooting for you, Angelle, as well as Eddie and Andrew. We root for the whole team.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. This was fun. I hope everybody else enjoyed it as well.
For virtually coming to Sturgis. And we'll have to set something up a bit more in person next year.
Yep. Yeah. It was good to see you. Take care.
Good to see you too. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.